how people actually make money using ChatGPT. Most people open ChatGPT with the same thought. They type a question, get a decent answer, nod their head and say, okay, interesting tool, but how does this actually make money? Some experiment for a few days, some for a week. They generate text, play with prompts, ask it to write ideas, posts, emails, and when nothing changes financially, they come to a conclusion. ChatGPT is overrated. This doesn't work. Only programmers or AI experts can earn with this. That conclusion feels logical, but it's completely wrong. What ChatGPT really is. Not because ChatGPT magically creates income, but because most people misunderstand what ChatGPT actually does. ChatGPT does not create money. It does not replace skills. It does not replace thinking. ChatGPT multiplies execution. And if there is nothing solid to multiply, the result will always be zero. Reset expectations. Before we talk about money, expectations need to be reset. ChatGPT is not an income source. It's not a business model. It's not a shortcut to success. It does something much simpler and much more powerful. It removes friction. It reduces the time it takes to turn an idea into output. It organizes messy thoughts. It handles repetitive work. It speeds up processes that humans already understand. And whenever something helps people or businesses move faster, cheaper, or more consistently, money follows that efficiency. That's the real mechanism why most people fail. This is why most people fail. They ask, how can I make money with ChatGPT? But that question is backwards. The correct question is, what problems are people already paying to solve? And where does ChatGPT reduce time, cost, or effort? People who fail focus on the tool. People who succeed focus on outcomes. The tool is never the product. The result is Model 1, freelancing, multiplied. One of the most common paths is freelancing, not AI freelancing, just real freelancing multiplied. Freelancers were writing long before ChatGPT existed. Articles, blogs, emails, sales pages, social content, product descriptions. ChatGPT didn't invent freelancing. It compressed it. What used to take hours now takes minutes. What used to be one draft becomes 10 versions. What used to feel draining becomes systematic. Freelancers don't sell ChatGPT. They sell deliverables. A client doesn't care how the work was produced. They care if it converts, if it sounds right, if it fits their brand, if it brings results. When output speed increases and pricing stays tied to value, income grows. Model 2, resumes and positioning. Another area where people earn consistently is optimization. Resumes, LinkedIn profiles, cover letters, personal bios. ChatGPT rewrites experience, cleans language, removes noise, but it doesn't understand hiring psychology. The human does. They know how recruiters scan profiles. They know keyword positioning. They know framing. Job seekers don't pay for AI text. They pay for clarity, confidence, better odds. ChatGPT reduces workload. Judgment creates value. Model 3, content systems. Another path is content systems, not viral hits. Money comes from consistency, YouTube scripts, SEO articles, educational content, email, newsletters, faceless channels. ChatGPT provides structure. Humans define direction. Over time, systems compound through ads, affiliates, products, and sponsors. Without strategy, AI creates noise. With strategy, it creates leverage. Model 4, business automation. One of the most overlooked and profitable use cases is automation. Customer support replies, frequently asked questions sections, internal documentation, onboarding messages, email templates. Small business owners don't want advanced AI. They want fewer repetitive tasks. People who understand operations package this simplicity into services, often with recurring income, quiet, predictable, scalable. The pattern. Now notice the pattern. In none of these examples is ChatGPT the product. Nobody sells ChatGPT access. Nobody gets paid just for using the tool. ChatGPT is always behind something else. It accelerates processes. It reduces friction. It increases output. Same AI. Different results depending on understanding. Why prompts don't work. This is why copying prompts rarely works. Prompts are not strategies. They are multipliers. Copying a prompt without understanding context is like copying a calculator formula without knowing math. You don't get mastery, you get disappointment. Most people quit here. They blame AI, they blame hype. But the real problem is missing fundamentals, who this works for. So who does this actually work for? Not programmers, not AI experts, not chosen ones. It works for people who solve problems. If you can make something clearer, faster, cheaper, or more reliable, AI becomes leverage. If you can't, ChatGPT becomes entertainment. Final truth. ChatGPT is not free money. It does not replace skills. It does not replace thinking. It does not remove responsibility. But for people who already create value, it removes friction. And removing friction is often the difference between effort and income. That's how people are actually making money with ChatGPT today. Not loudly, not magically, but consistently. And this is only the beginning of how AI will reshape work for those willing to use it correctly. If this breakdown helped you understand how AI is actually used to earn money, make sure to like this video. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you want more clear, simple explanations about AI, income systems, and real ways people use technology to work smarter. And let me know in the comments, which AI tool do you want the next video about? Thanks for watching.